So thank you for meeting with me today.
Of course, thank you. So I understand you're in the market for purchasing some cars for your local business, and I wanted to get kind of a grasp on why you're looking for new vehicles and any specifics I can help you with.
Yeah, definitely. The reason why we're looking for new vehicles is because we recently had a bad storm. We had some of our cars damaged. So that's mainly the reason why we're looking right now. We also, usually in the spring, we look for newer cars too. So, hopefully, maybe we can work with you guys then too as well.
Okay. The storm that you mentioned and how it destroyed your cars, would you mind elaborating a little bit? Maybe, do you know of anything that the cars were at fault for that made it worse or more of a liability for you?
It was just, I don't think it was really like the cars. It was just a hailstorm, and then we had our cars out, and then it just dented and cracked some of the windshield. So we were looking to look around like 25 new cars to basically get them now, yeah.
Okay, and these 25 new cars, is that the amount that of cars that were damaged in the storm?
Yeah, there was around like 20 that were pretty damaged that we couldn't really sell or repair.
Okay.
So we're getting like 25 because there's still some other ones, but we were able to fix them. And it's just, yeah, that's what happened.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that that's stressful and a huge liability, and I'm sure that we could find some way to help you with that. And I wanted to get more of a grasp on, are you looking for vehicles that are kind of all-terrain, are just commuter cars? Are you looking for trucks or smaller vehicles, or do you have any preferences?
Yeah, we do actually. I think our preferences right now for the time of the weather is like basically, trucks, 4-wheel drive, like, more durable cars. I guess like off-roading, just because of the conditions are a little bit worse than they are usually at this time of the year. So that's mainly what we're looking for to buy.
Okay. So let me understand this, and I'll probably ask you another question, but you're just looking for cars that can be used year-round, kind of heavy-duty trucks, safe for multiple weather conditions, essentially.
Yeah, pretty much. Mostly, I guess, a car that works better in the wintertime, preferably. But yeah, something similar, very, very similar to what you said.
Okay. So it's mostly just winter that you're concerned about?
Yeah.
Okay. And like you've mentioned before, you'd be willing to look at new spring cars and things like that?
Definitely. And for the spring cars where it's more of a economic factor, more like gas mileage and stuff, rather than the off-road or, the more durable cars, since it's spring and the conditions are a little bit better.
All right. Yeah, I will take this up with my team and see what we have available and let you know as soon as I can.
Okay,
but
awesome.
Thank you. Okay, and then we can transfer into the next one. All right.
So, I'm the sales rep. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for meeting with me today.
Of course, thank you.
Awesome. So I recently I got your email saying that you were looking to get new, I guess, technology for your school. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Of course. Before I answer that question, do you have any specifics you're looking for? Anything you'd like me to kind of answer for you?
Yeah, some of the things is how often, what do you guys, because I think it was iPads, right?
Yes.
So what do you guys use right now at the moment?
At the moment we use just pen and paper.
Okay.
We don't really have anything set in stone, but we've recently received a government grant that would allow us to provide this technology for our students, specifically our high school students, and we're just looking to see what the best opportunity is and what will help them to learn best.
Definitely, yeah. And then you said it's a grant. Is there like a time limit by like a certain time where you're supposed to use them, or do you need the iPad or like whatever by like a specific date?
We don't have anything set for that in terms of dates. Ideally, it might be best to have the iPads ready for student use within the upcoming school year.
Right.
So, I mean, we have flexibility with that.
Okay, sounds good. And then my other question was, what are you guys planning on using the iPads for? Mostly, like, is it video, writing down, taking notes?
Honestly, we're still exploring all that we can do. Maybe you could highlight some key factors or uses that you've seen. I'm sure you've done this with other schools, or at least I assume so. Um, Definitely for having textbooks, because we don't have much locker space, and our students are carrying on plenty of expensive, heavy textbooks day after day and losing them, and it's just become a liability, and it might be easier just for them to have it with them in a simple tablet. For note taking, and then we likely have restricted sites so they don't get onto anything that would be wasting their time or distracting them from their learning. For school projects, for demonstrations, for interactive activities that they can interact with their teacher, like in the class doing like polls and such.
Right. Okay, so now that I have an idea, I guess my other question would be, as far as the decision-making process goes, how does that work with the school and the grant? Am I speaking directly to you, or is there anyone else I'm supposed to, like, I guess, give some more details about it too? I'm just curious about that.
That's a really good question. I'm glad you asked that. So as far as I'm aware, it would just be speaking directly with me, and then I do have some higher ups on the school board that I would just need to discuss and finalize this with, and if anything comes up where we would need you to come and kind of give more product information or maybe a few demonstrations, we would have you address the school board directly, but your main contact would be me.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. That does answer my question. Well, I hope that I'm gonna be able to help you out with this deal, and I definitely see potential in this, and I'm excited to get started.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Awesome.
And then on to the next one. So I'm the salesman, and all right.
Hello. Thank you for meeting with me today.
Yeah, thank you for your time, and I promise not to take up that much for you. I understand that you're in the market for a few mattresses.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell me what you're looking for, maybe?
Yeah, we recently, we have a hotel location right here in Rexburg, and we have our customer satisfaction is something we value a lot, and lately we've been getting a lot of like not so great reviews on our beds and their springs, and they're too soft or too firm. So we're looking to pretty much fix that problem and find out what's best for our customers as far as beds go.
All right. I think you've addressed some of the common complaints from your customers. Is there anything else that'd be important? Like, are they breaking? Are they causing your customers overall pain, or just simply discomfort? Or maybe give me a little bit more insight into that.
I think overall it's mostly discomfort. Basically, it's enough discomfort to affect their sleep, and that obviously isn't something good, and that we want to work on. I think another thing would be, like, I guess, durability of the beds. We had the beds for about 3 to 4 years now.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, and they're pretty much just falling apart right now.
And are they older mattress? Like, is this an older brand or type of mattress?
No, we worked with I think one of your competitors about a couple years ago. They're just regular standard mattresses.
Standard, okay. And in terms of what you're looking for to improve customer satisfaction, do you have an idea of your ideal mattress, or what you would prefer to have? Is it another kind of standard mattress with the springs, or are you looking for something that doesn't have springs at all?
Yeah, that's a good question. I was open to options. Right now I'm mainly looking for comfort and durability I would want to come back in another 2 years and have to replace them. But overall, just comfort for the customer.
Okay, and so like you said, the durability, and just let me make sure that we're on the same page here with that. Are you looking for mattresses that will last you like 5+ years, 10+ years, possibly longer? I imagine be as long as possible, but I'm just curious, with your experience in the hotel industry, what your ideal like durability rate, if you could put a stamp on like the amount of years that you'd want it to last, would be.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say comfortably between 5, 6, 7 years, around that time frame. These are beds, and they do get used a decent amount. So I don't expect them to like, last plus 10 years, but definitely I don't want to come back to purchase mattress within the next year or two. I want to avoid that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just another cost that you have to worry about with everything else going on. So I understand that completely. And I can't remember if we discussed this or not, but would you mind telling me how many mattresses you're looking for?
Yeah, definitely. I think I'm looking around 250 rooms. So that's around, I think, 300 queen mattresses and 100 king mattresses.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time. Like I said, I wouldn't take up much of it. And I will take this back to my team, and hopefully we can meet again in the future and see what possibilities that we can offer to see if we're the right fit.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. And we'll move on to the next one.
Okay, and then, awesome. So, thank you for taking the time to meet me today.
Of course, yeah. I kind of was curious to know, because I'm not sure who was in contact with you prior, and this is our first meeting here, but I'm curious to know what information you do have thus far on our situation, and if you have any questions, I'd love to answer them for you.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what the situation. I did understand you guys were having some problems with your system. I think you guys learned. I did take the liberty of asking a couple students here on the way what their thoughts were on it. I got a couple mixed reactions. Some said it was decent. Some said that they didn't get the reminders on time. The grades weren't popping up. So I think from my perspective, correct me if I'm wrong, basically you guys are just having trouble with your system, and it's, I guess, preventing you guys from progressing more is what it seemed like to me.
Yeah, and I appreciate that you're aware of that and for the clarification. So yeah, we have been having issues. We're kind of locked in with our contract right now, but we're exploring other possibilities because our number one concern is that of our student success and their satisfaction with their learning processes.
Right.
And yeah, that's just been our main concern, and we're seeing what else is out there and if other solutions may have the same issues even, so. Right,
yeah. If you don't mind me asking, how long have you guys been with this this iLearn?
So it's been about a few years.
A few years, okay. And then are these problems just recently, or have they been continuing throughout the years?
They've been pretty consistent issues. Yeah, we've surveyed our students, and that's from what we've recently discovered.
And then just to clarify, you guys are constantly on this system, right? So like, it's like every teacher, students, everyone, right?
Okay. Yeah, and then we've had to also employ many students and other people within the community to help solve these issues, to be on call, and that's just been a huge cost and a huge burden on us that we're looking to kind of simplify things.
Right. And then kind of just to go off of you, what are some, I guess, expectations that, if we were to continue like on our system, what are some expectations you would have from us?
I would expect some like help in integrating the system. That would be one of our key asks, or things that we're looking for. Easy integration, simple interface that we could use, and I guess I could discuss like what we've found from the surveys if you're interested, from what the students have said. So that they notice that they're missing assignments because of the notification settings, that they're kind of a little bit out of whack, and they don't see when things are due, that they have to go in and click like 1,000 times to find it. So something that has those up-to-date and kind of upfront notifications, that kind of setting, and mostly an app interface. That way they don't just have to use it on their desktop, and that everything works correctly just as well through a phone as it does on a laptop.
Right, yeah. We do have that one, we have a feature where it's you're able to customize the app. So wherever you guys are, wanting to do, I'm pretty sure we're able to meet that as well. As you said, you wanted support. We'll definitely be able to help you guys along the way. We'll have a team dedicated to this school to help. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to call. Usually we'll be there within that day, or if not, the next day.
Okay, I will take this up with my team, and thank you so much for your time.
Awesome, thank you.